Impression of Chandler asking John Jones if he has any spare kids he can adopt, and John snaps at him explaining he can't recreate because he's gay now. I can't make any more. You got to make another one, John. I need it. Okay, so Paulo Costa is apparently missing, but we'll see if he shows up at some point during this stream, and I'll go over to talk to him on Twitter. You think Jabli can make a comeback? No, I don't believe that Jabli can make a comeback. I just did a collaboration with Demetrius Johnson, by the way. And guess what? He has access to a message to Kevin Holland. So we'll see if I can get a collaboration with Kevin Holland. Guru, do you ever get sick of the most basic, edgy humor and getting told you're a liberal if you don't die in laughter? Yeah, I know what you mean. Like, these guys, I've been getting a lot of backlash on like clip channels where it's like, if I don't say everything to get my channel destroyed, then I've changed. You know what I'm saying? It's just, I don't know. You can't win. You know what I mean? It's not about being edgy. It's about like being retarded sometimes with people. But I find edginess funny. I need a Tetty Atlas impression, please. And sometimes you don't got no fucking extra things. And sometimes that's okay. Sometimes you got jabs. You got teeps. Impression of Yuri catching Connor doing cocaine. You have to stop. You cannot sniff this. May shoot the fuck up, may, yeah. Nice pride flag, brother. All right, yeah, it's not that. Why are you so orange? I'll change it. Doop, 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 doop. Allons. When was the last time you craved Monster Munch? You know what? Not for a while. I haven't had Monster Munch in quite some time, brother. I've been popcorn snacking. That's my new snack. Robocop beats Cannoneer via Chauvin choke. All right. Thank you for the $2. I think Robocop was going to beat him as well, but it'd be interesting. I think he can grapple with him. Anyone else think that as well? I think we could see Robocop get in top position over Jared Cannonier quite a bit. He's pretty good at grappling. So I am going to go with Gregory Rodriguez. And I've been even though my picks have been bad this year, I've been doing pretty good with the big fights, the top fights, you know. Get Bryce Mitchell on the podcast. That's the one thing I didn't talk about with DJ is the Bryce Mitchell situation, but we got into everything else. It's a little risky. LG Bear. Okay, yes. Bear was up to no good on the Bryce Mitchell podcast. Won't stand his base when someone's literally threatening, what's it called? Rampage to his face. But hey, heaven forbid you mention the boys. Or not the boys. You know what, chat? Heaven forbid you mention the 7 around him. You know what I'm saying? Heaven forbid you bring up Voltec and the Soups. You know what I'm saying? Paddy said his fight is signed. Who is the opponent? Renato fucking Moicano, bro. Let's go. Renato Moicano, I hope. If DDP beats Hamzat and Amavov, then moves up and becomes a double champ at 205, where is he ranked all time? I'd say top 10 at least. Yeah. I mean, what do you mean top 10 at least, dude? Immediately you would be in the mix for GOAT status. Not like he could be the GOAT of the sport, but hey, he's natty. And that's a lot of legacy. Chimaev, Imavov, then double champ at 205. The 185-205 jump is very difficult to do because there's a massive gap between weight. You know what I mean? So, yeah, that would be insane if he was able to pull that off. How are your picks so bad with the amount of fights that you see? I don't know. You know what it is? The cards are so I don't care anymore. And that's how it is. Thank you for the $2. Critical Eye MMA made a based fact check Bryce video. Did it all come back to be true? Who the fuck did Bear think he was talking to Bryce like that? I know. Also should make a video on Smith again with all the new Believe You Me drama and being delusional again. He's kind of out of the mix, Anthony Smith, now. But, I mean, it's an option, but I probably won't make the Anthony Smith video. But this next week, I'm going to have to find, you know, all of these niche videos to finally do because there's not much to do when it comes to card breakdowns. What's the schedule like over the next few weeks? Cannoneer Rodriguez, fight night again, then 313 at the start of March. So we got 3 fight nights coming up in a row. Pretty good cards. I think I can get a Manel Cap interview and a Kevin Holland interview, so we'll see. Did Rampage ever spill his Secret Jones info? I told him to cut. We're saving it, you know. Guru the GOAT. Hamzat versus DDP detailed breakdown. I'll have to do one soon, brother. I might go DDP. Anyone else leaning towards DDP here? How did Shara Bullet survive being thrown off the mountain at birth after the incest and neck-bearded Dagestanis realized he was a Cyclops? I think he caught AIDS in his eye in the middle of his life. I don't think he was born to it. Your DNA is not up to cap standards. What? Have you seen me fucking shoulders, mate? Yeah, I worked out my shoulders today, mate. Don't make me bring them out here, yeah? You might feel of a thing. How far can a good chin carry you in MMA? You can get ranked with a granite chin and not much talent. Look at Marvin Vettori. If DDP fights Pereira at 205 and he can't take him down, he is getting slept. The way he bum rushes, I could see a brutal flying knee KO. Yeah, I could see a problem for him at 205 with Pereira. At 185, I'd go with Dricus, you know what I mean? But light heavyweight, it's tricky. Not going to lie, DDP's kick game is one of the best. His lead, leg, high body question mark, and the push kicks are literally up there with the best kickers of all time. They really are. Chat, people will say Adesanya has such better kicks. When have you seen Adesanya really land that many head kicks in a fight? You know? You don't land them. You weren't landing a single one of them on Strickland. But DDP actually is real slick with it. There's no big flamboyant setup. It's just fucking throw the kick, you know, as soon as you can. I saw the Alex Pereira Israel Adesanya collab. I'm going to watch the rest of it, but it was cinema, Robert. It was great. Them trying to interact with each other. I just wished at one point Pereira would have spat in his face. Yeah, I mean, just to keep the rivalry alive. Bryce episode deleted from Jackson. It was. It really was. And it's disgusting that it was. Impression of Mongolian throat music. I used to be able to do it, you know. There used to be a guy in our school, in primary school, that taught us how to do Mongolian throat music. When you can get the whistles out. I don't remember how he did it. How many Whaley's would it take to beat Aspinall? Many Whaley's. Many of them. All 50 Whaley's. Is Bryce going to continue his humiliation tour? Bryce, stop backing down, brother. Is Bryce going to... No, I think he won't. But it was quite sad to see him basically get bullied on that podcast. We're supposed to have Paulo Costa on a Twitter space. So we're going to talk to Paulo Costa. But apparently Paulo is AWOL. He has gone missing after a night out, basically. Paulo Costa is missing in Germany after a night out. So we're going to see if he shows up. I'm going to give it a few hours. You know what I mean? John Jones wants free healthcare for his wife. True. Useless training partner if they're broken all the time. Islam is biggest trust me bro of all time. True. Very true. That seems to be the narrative with a lot of his things. After Izzy Pereira collab, when is the Izzy Guru collab? Oh. Like, so it'll be a collaboration where I like get him on like the animal version of fucking, you know, To Catch a Predator. You know? My first words of the Adesanya collab are going to be like, why don't you take a seat right over there? Impression of John Jones justifying Shamil being next. He's not an asshole. On the deleted pod, Rampage declares that he's also flat earther and was trying to let Bryce talk. Bear initiated a struggle session quick. Good Lord, what a fraud that Bear is. Got any plans for your next fighter interview? I would like to interview Dricus. I want to interview Sean. These are names that I want to interview. I spoke to Demetrius Johnson today. I just collabed with him for about an hour and a half. We were talking about MMA, and that's going to come out soon. I'm supposed to be meeting DJ in person in May.
I hope you enjoyed this video. Subscribe to join the Gurusalam army. We need you.